Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the road to top 10 in the OU tier. Thank you everybody for all the support. I would love if you just continue to leave likes, leave comments. It makes my day, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the effort that I'm putting into these videos. So for today's episode, I figured we're 12-1 currently, 1306. I wanted to kind of climb a little bit faster if possible, so I decided to actually use Rain. Now I used this Rain in my OLT run. Blender ended up passing it to me, and of course, as always, if you would like to skip the little team breakdown, the timestamp is on the screen right now, but otherwise let's get into the team breakdown. So since we are using Rain this episode, we have to start it off with Mega Swampert. Mega Swampert is one of the biggest threats in the OU tier under Rain, having its Swift Swim ability, doubling its speed. We're going Adamant over Jolly, where Adamant is obviously more powerful. Jolly does have the boost on certain Scarfers, however Adamant does still have that jump on Scarflander's Therian form. It hits incredibly hard. Mega Swampert in its own right can break through Pokemon such as Toxapex, Assault Vest, Tangrowth, it does 2-hit KO with Ice Punch, and Celesteela if it gets some good waterfall rolls. With Rocks up as well, 2-hit KO Celesteela. It is the electric immunity on the team, so stop Coco from going for Thunderbolt, and it just hits incredibly hard. It's so bulky with base 110 defenses, across the board, as well as 100 HP. Next up we have Kartana. Kartana pairs really well with Swampert. It's a great Ferrothorn switching because it only fears Thunder Wave and HP Fire, which of course is neutralized under Rain. It doesn't care about Gyro Ball, can avoid Leech Seed. We're actually running Grassium Z over Banded. There is a version of this team made by my friend Charm Flash that does have Banded Kartana, but I like Grassium Z or Z Kartana a lot just because it becomes a nuke, especially versus a Pokemon that gives Rain a scary matchup such as Tapu Bulu. Kartana comes in on Horn Leech and scares it out with the thought of Smart Strike, and I throw off a Grassium Z Grassy Terrain boosted Leaf Blade, and it can KO Pokemon such as Tornadus upon switching, which is a pretty common switching to Kartana. It also at +2 can KO Pokemon like Zapdos after Rocks, so it's really nice. We have Sacred Sword and Knockoff. Sacred Sword obviously allowing us to deal with Ferrothorn and whatnot. Knockoff is pretty cool, catching Celesteela, catching Toxapex, being able to get rid of their items, as well as Zapdos' leftovers. If it's not static, it's really nice to get rid of as well, helping Swampert be a switching. It's always a switching to it, and they just pair really well together. Next up we have Pelipper. Now, Pelipper is actually not running Defog on this set, which allows us to run Hurricane. Hurricane is really cool because it catches Mega Lopunny, hits Bulu for a 2-hit KO. It's just really nice for Pokemon such as Greninja as well for a 2-hit KO on Greninja, the KO on Halucha, Keldeo as well. So Serperior, I'm just naming a few Pokemon, and Tangrowth as well. Just a few Pokemon that Hurricane actually ends up hitting, as it does have a respectable base 95 special attack stat. The 64 Spadef allows us to not be 2-hit KO'd by Specs Greninja's Dark Pulse prior to Mega Evolving. It's a 0.4% chance to 2-hit KO with Dark Pulse. Specs Greninja before, not Mega Evolving, but becoming Ash Greninja, obviously. And Scald and Roost is there. Roost for longevity, Scald, obviously your Water Stab, you can burn opponents as well. This is also a pretty good pivot to Pokemon like Toxapex, as if you get burnt, they can't poison you, and you can Scald burn them, allowing that small percentage that you need on them for Pokemon like Adamant, Mega Swampert to KO. We also have U-Turn, which allows us to get in our Swift Swimmers pretty safely. So next up we have Assault Vest Magearna. This is the answer to Tapu Lele on the team. This is also the Dark Resist, so the Greninja can't just spam Dark Pulse versus us. With Magearna being on the team, Tapu Lele can't just spam Psychic either and pick up KOs. It can also help check Mega Alakazam, which is definitely a threat versus this squad because it does trace the Swift Swim from Swampert on the same turn. We have Flare Cannon, Focus Blast, Flash Cannon, and Volt Switch. Focus Blast is preferred over HP Fire, as obviously we are running Rain, but still does a good number to Pokemon like Ferrothorn. Also hits Heatran pretty hard. Bisharp for the KO, Mons like that. It's also nice with Flash Cannon because Flash Cannon is just cool for Pokemon such as Clefable and just Fairy types in general. Hitting Bulu for more than what Ice Beam would do. And then you have Volt Switch for momentum. The 28 defense EVs allow you to guarantee take a max attack Landorus' Earthquake. which might be crucial just to get off a little bit of chip, so that way Swampert can knock it out at -1 in case Landers wants to come in later. So next up we have Kingdra. This is our second Swift Swim abuser. It's also our water resist, which is pretty important because Specs Ash Greninja can just click Hydro Pump versus the team in rain. If it actually is Ash form, it will 2 KO Magearna easily. We are Modest Choice Specs. This thing also covers the speed tiers that Adamant Swampert misses out on. This Pokemon's faster than Scarf Kartana Pokemon around that area. Hydro Pump and Surf. Surf is just in case we don't want to miss Hydro Pump because rain boosted Surf Specs does hit incredibly hard. We have Draco Meteor, our stab, and then Ice Beam is our last move. This allows us to have a move that will not miss and knock out Zygarde, a move that will 2-hit KO non-Assault Vest Bulu, and just hits hard as well, hitting Tornadus as well as Zapdos too for super effective damage. Last but not least, we do have our Kartana switching on the team, as well as our Defogger. We have Tornadus Therian form. Rocky Helmet is there to chip away on Landers' U-turn, to chip away on Kartana, because Kartana only needs a little bit of damage off on it in order for Swampert to KO it with Adamant Earthquake after Rocks. So about 2 Rocky Helmet switch-ins and Rocks mean that Kartana goes down to Earthquake from Swampert, of course, if it's not Scarf Kartana. Again, Rocky Helmet is just really nice with that. Regenerator allows us to pivot in on Pokemon like Kartana with ease. Defog, again, it's immune to Spikes and T-Spike, so it's a great defogger. We have Taunt plus Knockoff. Taunt's really nice too. You can taunt Ferrothorn, preventing them from going for Thunder Wave or, again, Hazards. And again, Rocky Helmet also helps in that regard because if Ferrothorn hits you a Gyro Ball, which doesn't KO, it does about 66%, around that range, maybe a little bit less. They take the damage you need. You knock off their leftovers. They're putting themselves in range of Swampert. They're putting themselves in range of Kingdra. And then we have, again, like Taunt, again, just preventing setup, preventing recover. It's really nice too. Under rain, appreciates its Hurricane not missing. So that's the team that we do have today. Let's get right into the battles. So we have our first game, and instantly I noticed how amazing Swampert and Kingdra are versus him. He has 1 real water resist. I don't count Greninja as a water resist because under rain it will be 2-hit KO by both Waterfall and Surf. He's also pretty weak. Thank you. Appreciate that as I'm dissecting your team. Also does not like Kartana either. Kartana can get a KO with its Bloom Doom as long as I get it in on Bulu. This should be a really fun game though. Definitely be a fun game. So immediately I just want to lead off with Pelipper as I feel like getting up rain immediately. Have fun, dude. Getting up rain immediately means I don't have to worry about my Swampert and whatnot. He leads off with Landers. Now, the only Landers that can knock me out would either be Z-Fly or Constant of Crush. However, based on his team, I kind of think it might be Scarf. Z-Fly would be annoying, and I actually want to... I feel like you'd have to be Constant of Crush, though, to actually do damage, though. So, I'm going to go for U-turn here. This is a poor play, actually, thinking about it. It's because I can't switch into Z-Fly, right? I can switch into Constant to Crush. I go Pert. Pert's like the play for Constant to Crush. Actually, I'm going to go Pert here. He doesn't look that weak to Bulu that he needs to have Z-Fly. So I'm assuming he's Scarf just based on the way that he turned and how much it did to Pert. The good thing is because he got in Bulu, I'll be able to get in my Tornadus, which doesn't really care too much about whatever Bulu wants to go for, whether it be Nature's Madness or anything like that. Stone Edge as well, I can take one. Unfortunately, I was not able to Mega Evolve my Swampert, and Pokemon like Greninja become problems, but getting my Tornadus here as he brings out Heatran. I'll taunt that thing. I'm assuming it's going to be Stealth Rock. I'm assuming this is Stealth Rock just based on the fact that his Landorus is most likely Scarf. So I feel like this is a good opportunity to get in my Swampert now, as I can get in my rocks myself. My opponent ends up going for Flash Cannon. I'm assuming that's Corkscrew Crash then, which still gives me Swampert as he goes for another Flash Cannon. Now, I value rocks a lot because it chips away at Bulu, and I honestly feel like he has to switch into Bulu. I don't think, even though even though Heatran isn't that impressive in this game, it's your grass resist. So I think that because Kartana is way too scary, you don't risk my Swampert coming in and knocking you out right now with something like Waterfall or Earthquake. So by me getting up rocks, I also pressure the Greninja, and I also get my Switch now too. I mean, I had it anyway. So now what I can do is go right back out on Tornadus. Again, I'm assuming that's Assault Vest Bulu just based on how he's playing it. I would go for Ice Punch here, but I need a little bit more damage, obviously like 50% off on Bulu in order to knock it out. If Heatran wants to come out, again, I'm assuming it's Z and Rocks. Does go for Horn Leech, and this is where this becomes super nice, being able to switch in on that, obviously. Now, I think knockoff is a fair play, but I could also taunt the Heatran, and I actually like the idea of taunting as he goes for Protect. So I'm assuming now my opponent is SD Protect. Mono can't deal with Heatran. SD Protect. Do I want a Hurricane? Okay, so I actually want to make a double right here, and or switch rather, not a double, and bring out my Kingdra. Now the reason I'm doing this is because Heatran should come out. Yep, and I need one more turn of Stealth Rock on Tran in order to knock it out with my my Kartanas. So now this allows me to go for Surf relatively safely, and if he wants to bring out Bulu, I don't mind. Obviously, Rain is gone. There's no Z move that Heatran can go for that will KO Kingdra from full. And again, I get those 2 turns of... I get those 2 crucial turns of Stealth Rock if Tran does switch out, putting it in range of Sacred Sword. Again, it is offensive Tran too. I'm assuming it's Z as well, based on the nature of his team. And he actually ends up giving me a Tran, and it ended up being modest too. So now, when I click Bloom Doom, I'm actually going to get a KO under the terrain. I would definitely be getting a KO under the terrain. I'm assuming he thought I would Ice Beam. And Flash Cannon damage, pretty sure that was modest Tran, so great. I also don't think we'll have to deal with Rocks this game at all, and my Rocks will be there to stay, unless he defogs with his Landers. If he goes Greninja, I can just Surf that as well. All I need is damage on it too. And I can easily just bring out Tornadus and get a knockoff. Knockoff is pretty important for getting rid of the leftovers. And obviously my Rocky Helmet, in conjunction with no leftovers, means that Bulu is going to be worn down really safe. Really easily. Scarf Lanners does not knock me out, ever, with Stone Edge. But because Tornadus is so useful in dealing with Bulu, maybe I shouldn't. You know what? I'm positive this is Scarf Lanners just based on the way his team is being played. And that was Z Heatran because it showed Flash Cannon. I'm so positive that I'm actually going to go for Hurricane here. I'm assuming he's going to defog. I don't want to knock off Scarf Lanners because I don't want it to be able to go for any other move besides what move it locks itself into, if that makes sense. Which makes me think that this is actually... Explosion would knock me. You're not that weak to Gyarados, so you have these two. There's no way you're Explosion. You're weak to Z Gyarados though. Yep. So Scarf Lando goes right for the U-turn, and this is also pretty important too because one, if he has defense in HP EVs, which I'm pretty sure he does because most Scarf Landers do these days, he'll die to Waterfall regardless in the rain at -1. And two, look at his switch-ins to my Hurricane. They're non-existent. He goes Heracross, which is scary to miss. I really wish I hit that first one because now I have to contemplate, is it worth going for the second one? It's not. Not yet, and he can Rock Blast me. So what I'll do is I go Magearna here. I don't think Magearna has much use I don't think Magearna has too much use. But because he went for Close Combat first, I'm assuming, I knew it's Bullet Seed. Like, I'm positive this thing is Bullet Seed. I don't think I'll knock out Pelipper. He didn't go for Rock Blast either, so I want to get the rain up so I can click Hurricane, is what I'm trying to say. It was not worth the risk there. That Pokemon is way too important for me in the long run of things to do it. And I had to sack my Greninja Answer, rather, this turn. He probably will Bullet Seed here. Nope, just CCs. Cool. And now we can sack my... He doesn't have Rock Blast, right? Like that's what he's saying to me by now by going for Close Combat. But I can now sack my Magearna. We'll also be able to scout for Rock Blast, so see if what my play was in void, basically, or in vain. Goes out to Bulu, which is cool because if he... Oof, where my colors go? Which is cool because I get a Flash Cannon damage. He doesn't knock me out unless he goes for Super Power, which I don't think he is. As he goes Lando. I don't care enough about Lando either in this. I'll just go for Flash Cannon here as he goes for U-turn. Again, he doesn't switch in well to Magearna. I don't care enough about Magearna either, as you can obviously see. it's not a problem. But I don't want him to get his Battle Bond form. I feel like Specs Greninja doesn't knock me out even in the rain, though, at 36%. We'll calc it, because if I can avoid that KO, that'd be great. Again, I'm assuming this is Specs. I gave it Choice Scarf. That doesn't matter. +1. Hydro Pump. Okay, as I'm calculating, I feel like I die. 42 to 49%. So we go Kingdra here. As he goes for Pump. Coolio. And I always Surf. Modest Surf knocks out Gren at 59. Picks off. I don't want Ice Beam because Gren is more of a problem than Bulu coming in. Obviously, I've already shown I have Bulu switch-ins. Goes Lando. Nice. And give me Lando. Don't gotta worry about Scarf Lando now either. So this is the point where you kind of double. This is the point where my opponent doubles out to Greninja, but it's not worth me calling. Especially when I can safely go Magearna as opposed to Tornadus. Yep. So he will be able to knock me out with Hydro Pump, unfortunately. That's fine. Go ahead and knock me out. I Volt Switch here. I'm going to give him his Battle Bond form, which is problematic, but at the same time, as long as Kingdra's alive, I'm good. Because I literally get in Kingdra now, and I KO you. I think because Bulu is so obvious, I'm actually going to go for Ice Beam. Because I can get up Rain later and still be out of range of Water Shuriken. Because if I force him to be locked in a Water Shuriken, I can still win. So I'll Ice Beam here. Heracross might come out though, but I can always sack my Pelipper. And the important part about this is I'll 2-hit KO him, but he can't 2-hit KO me because of terrain. So this is super important. Like, I understand him doing that, but he doesn't 2-hit KO me, and as long as I get the same roll as last time, which I did, because I got a crit, obviously, he doesn't 2-hit KO me, and that's what I needed. Like, Greninja was the mon that could beat me. So, Zygarde comes out, we're going to Ice Beam this too. Can't switch, Zygarde's a threat. As he goes for 1,000 arrows, and I see leftovers. And now we bring out Swampert and click Ice Punch. We do outspeed the Bulu, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's spit off Bulu. If he goes Heracross, that's fine too. Get a little bit of damage on you, buddy. Sack Pelipper to, I'm assuming it's going to be a Bullet Seed right now. Game's getting a little bit longer than what I wanted, but it's still definitely in my favor just because of this monster. Everything's being lined up for this boy. Because I'm like 2,000% sure he doesn't have Rock Blast. I'm gonna go Torn. Is it worth it? It's not worth it. If he has Rock Blast, this is bad. But keeping Pelipper alive at the same time is still good. I really wish I hit the Hurricane initially. I'm doing it. Because I want to keep Pelipper alive just in case for Swampert. Yep. Because I've used that team or a team similar where it was Bullet Seed, Heracross. So throw for Hurricane now. Now he has no switch-ins. Great. Zygarde comes out. I taunt you to prevent you from Dragon Dancing or anything like that. Goes for Glare. Doesn't matter either. I can actually knock off your leftovers too. And then we'll go hard Pert because Pert won't die even to a crit. And I can Ice Punch. And I'm keeping my Rain alive, that way I can Hurricane the Bulu in the end. So now we Ice Punch. Wow. Super surprised. However, I'm pretty sure Kartana just wins. With its own terrain. Well, with his terrain. And plus I have the Rain at the end of the day with Hurricane and whatnot. Good game, dude. I'm actually really surprised that Adamant Pert wasn't able to knock out that Zygarde from the percentages at. So yeah, really long first game, unfortunately. Took a while. I thought we'd get some faster games of Rain. Maybe I'm... Wow, I like my opponent's team a lot. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not... First off, why does he have a Rain counter? And he has such cool Pokemon. That boy put the timer on me immediately too. Are you gonna be a Grass Knot, Kogo? Okay, so he's timid confirmed because, well, that doesn't really tell me much. All Kogos are timid. He might be Grass Knot. I'm gonna get him Pelipper now. As he gets in Scarm. Okay. Okay. Well, U-turn here because this catches the... This obviously catches the Abomasnow, which is pretty important. Also lets me defog anyway. Woo! That boy, he has weak armor. Yup. That boy flew. Oh man, thank you for being faster, Kingdra. I appreciate that. It actually makes it a lot easier because I think now, especially because his water resist is Abomasnow. Well, yeah, now Solver's gonna win for sure. Yo, that boy flew. That man flew up in the air. I've actually been wanting to use that that same Skarmory for a little bit now. I feel like Magearna is just my best switch. I get a Flare Cannon off too. No fair resist now. That man flew up in the air. Rocks are gonna be so good here if I manage to get them up. Now a Flare Cannon. Earthquake shouldn't... that's close. No, Earthquake will probably kill me with Hail, but not without Protect. I'm still Flare Canning. Yeah, I didn't want this beast to come in. I'm assuming it's Assault Vest too. Yeah, of course it is. Man, that did so much damage too. That's Assault Vest though, for sure. Like there's, first off, you're not knocking me out with the second one. Secondly, that's Assault Vest. Like you're just max attack Assault Vest. You're not max speed though. I did 32 with a Flare Cannon. I know Incineroar's bulky, but there is just no way. Kartana is looking beautiful, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. And the hail is gone, which is important. And I get my Mega, which is also super important, so I get bulkier. Nice, 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 nice. I'm assuming he might actually be a Leech Seed variant, too. I'm going Pelipper. I'm a U-turn too. Get some momentum. I have Hurricane. I don't think it'll knock him out, and I'm worried that it won't. Unfortunately, I'm wasting my own rain turns by switching, but I really feel Kartana can do this. I gotta be really careful about Reuniclus though. But I very much feel Kartana can do this. Oh, never mind. It's not Reuniclus. I'll have to be as careful, I feel now. It's Helmet. Why is my Pelipper almost dead? I want a Hydro Pump. I know Surf is not going to KO. I'm pumping. Pumping going to 2 KO Abomasnow as well. I am pumping, and I'm pumping right now. You better land. I've never clicked Pump where it specs Kingdra, like this generation. I've always clicked Surf. Well, thankfully we land. Cool, cool, cool. Oh my gosh, this thing is annoying. This thing is so annoying. This Abomasnow is not dying. I need rocks. And he actually has Earthquake too. I feel like he might have Ice Shard too. I'm getting in cart. Give me my KO. What a beast! Hard Cocoa. Finally, though, I'm able to get up rocks. And the... do I value? No. Earthquake damage is the same thing as rocks. I just... man, this Abomasnow is annoying. Holy crap, this thing's annoying. He could Blizzard here too, but I don't think I need Tornadus at all. Bro, not having U-turn is so annoying too. I don't want to lose to that Coco because I don't have... Like, I feel like I can beat him anyway, even without rain. There's Coco. Give me my Pert. Because Kingdra just clicks Surf regularly. Ooh, and he crits me. He's Life Orb though. Don't know if that mattered. Whatever, man. Give me your Abomasnow. I'm tired of that thing coming in. Actually, because he's Life Orb Dazzling Gleam, I probably do need rain to beat him. He's smart too. He's sacking Golurk first. Why is this game so close? I'm going Kartana. Going Kartana right now. V Blizzard's a great play. You know what? Don't care if you protect. Any chip damage on you is so important. Yeah, and this man went, finally, no longer will the Demon Coco beat me. Alright, that should be game. Because I believe I'll knock out... Well, first off, I have Hurricane for that anyway. Yeah. Dude, this dude gave me a run for my money, man. Yeah, this guy was a threat. It's protect the Abomasnow, the fact that I wasn't able to get up rocks. And then he had Dazzling Gleam too. I'm pretty sure I knocked out Pert 2 at 40. Or at least it was really close. If it was a roll, I don't really mind either. But this dude is slow, bro. The actual counter to rain. But he's... Oh, he has he has Zone too. Zone is actually super scary for me to deal with as well. But I love Hurricane Pelipper in this matchup. I think I lost this one. Potentially. Okay, wait, I don't know now. I'm gonna Flash Cannon, assuming he's gonna switch out into an electric immunity or resistance. He has 2, obviously. Yep, Donphan. Cool, that gets me Pelipper one more time to click Scald. As he gets up rocks, of course. Yeah, I was gonna Hurricane too, but I think this is better. This is actually a lot better. Because I got a burn. Ooh, and I'm gonna be faster after as well. Not bad. So, what I'm actually gonna do first here is U-turn. I'm not gonna get the KO on Venusaur now. Because I need to, yeah, Vaporeon can come out. I need a defog. I'm going to knock. Of course, he's going to stand and kill me with Surf now, right? Oh, good. Stay in that form. Don't protect. I'm actually really weak to Slowbro, but ideally he stays. And unfortunately he switches. I was going to say, ideally he stays there because Bloom Doom would knock it out regardless. I love how Venusaur ate that. I don't even know if that crit mattered, man. Like, that's so annoying. Why would you stay in with Vap? It's your water. I could spam, even though he has Trick Room Slowbro, I could spam Surf and win. Look how little. Why was I predicting? That's my fault. Buddy? What? You need a double here? Okay, no, I don't understand. Never mind. Alright, well, my opponent gives me both his real water resist. Slowbro doesn't count. You have Ice Shard? You should. Nope. And gives me Donphan. Coolio. And I love Magearna because I don't think it loses to anything. Like, You ain't gonna do crap to me. I might even be faster. Goes bro. Time to start dropping Dracos. Should go Celesteal. He has 2 resistances. Should go out to one of them. But he might not. Yep. So water resist are gone. I feel like he had the tools to beat me. I'm not, it's not over yet, obviously, but it's close. That flash cannon did a lot, bro. What the hell? Specs analytic? I gave it 2 items, if nobody noticed. Alright, Mag's the play. As Mag can Volt Switch on everything, he's going to be Atomize even though he's Trick Room. It's just a regular set. I mean, that's a problem still, but I always Volt Switch. Gets Incelli, getting torn as he goes for Leech Seed again. I'm going to knock first. Knock first, get rid of leftovers, and then defog. Assuming I live the turn. Oh, which I do. Sweet. Oh, cool. He didn't even knock me out, so I can even come back in later and just repeat the process of Volt Switching on him. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay. Getting rid of leftovers is also important because Surf is going to KO this boy. Dude, this guy is relentless with his Leech Seeds. I can also Scald Burn it at any given point and probably get the KO. Okay, no more for you, sir. What if my opponent has Energy Ball? Go ahead and knock me out and get your Beast Boost. I don't care where you get it. Special attack, of course. It doesn't matter. Spec Surf KOs at that point. Wow, that was... These games are getting tough, man. Why? Man, you are analytic as hell, bro. 37% to a Swampert? Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm Kingdra. I'm Kingdra, buddy. Do I own X already? I'm pretty sure I did. Yep. I forgot to type good game. I think he might have because I didn't see that he left. So my bad, bro. Mum 1. Cool team. Very cool team. Yeah, this is going to be a really problematic battle. Not only does he have Feeny, he has Pharaoh. He has Whitney as well, so obviously he has Taste. I wonder if this will be the L on the live. Love Kartana though in this. Just trying to think how to win. Okay, so obviously Kingdra is destructive versus him. It's also just finding out what type of Greninja he is. I feel like I have this team though. I really feel like I have this team. I have a team that's super similar. Like 5 out of 6 the same. It's Waterium Greninja on the one that I have though. I mean, there's never anything wrong with leading Pelipper, excuse me. Of course, this can be Constant to Crush, Scarf. If it's Crush, I still rather go Pert. This is hard. Because Pert's important too for weakening Feeny. I'm gonna U-turn. Like, yeah, I just have to make the judgment call there. Like, I don't want to lose so much momentum. Knockoff is for sure my play. No matter what my opponent does, knockoff is my play. If they stay in, which I don't agree with, because this is your defogger, which you have a pincer for. Knock off the Choice Scarf. I can get the KO on Lanners right now, and I actually think that's important too. I feel like this will KO. Knock off the 27. I feel like getting the KO on it is super important right now. What? That's not the one I'm using. I know this is also defensive Lando, but I'm just running the calc just to see how much HP he is running and whatnot. Jolly. He's running max HP. Leaf Blade into Bloom Doom. 69 to 80 something. Not enough. Alright, well, that'll be enough. Great. So now that Lando dies to anything into Leaf Blade, pretty much, because Leaf Blade did like 30 something, 46? 39, 36 to 42. So the great thing about Torn in this game is it checks Pinsir, obviously. I can also taunt Pharaoh and whatnot too. Taunt Heatran. The only issue with taunting Heatran is if it Magma Storms, I'm stuck. Oh god, not you. I'm going Kingdra. Yeah, I don't deal with you very well. And I have to surf. He can Hydro Pump again, but I have to surf. Even if my opponent goes Ferrothorn. This is my play. Yep. Weaken Pharaoh. I'm actually going to surf again because I'm trying to open up that door. Especially because he's just going to Rocks there too. It gives me Cart. I get to Knockoff again. Knockoff is still smarter than going for any other attack because Knockoff should put Lando in range of Leaf Blade, I believe. It's close. Yep, puts Lando in range of Leaf Blade. Cool. So we get rid of Lando. No more pivots into that. I have no Rain as well, which is pretty important to keep out. Unfortunately, Pinsir kind of comes in and claims one. But now I can also Earthquake spam with Swampert, so it's... But Pinsir comes in and claims one. This is why it's a hard game. What? Why? I mean, I obviously risked Lava Plume there, but I don't get why Heatran over Pinsir. Because I click Earthquake now and 2 KO something. Especially if that's Speedy Tapu Fini. Oh yeah, that bug get 2 KO'd. However, I'm gonna go Tornadus first and get rid of the rocks. I don't know why you went Heatran first. I don't get that play. Doesn't kill me. Get rid of these rocks real quick. Scalded me under Mr. Turn too. Interesting. I mean, there's nothing wrong with scalding. Like, it's not a poor play, but it always gives me Pelipper now, and I get a slow U-turn as well. So I'm a little confused as to what my opponent, as to my opponent's thought process there. Especially because I can just get in Cart again and just Sacred Sword. And now my opponent's probably going to go Pinsir, but I get the damage on Pinsir too. Okay, goes Heatran. You're not double Scarf, dude. Don't just don't play with me, dude. Like, what? Don't play with me. Play with my emotions here. Get the hell out of here. You're not Scarf Lando. Yeah, stop it. Just stop it. You stop that right now. So Heatran going down is great too. No, not really anything. I had like 5 models this team that deal with Tran, huh? You come out. This is where problem number 1 arrives. Do I weaken you, but do I think I can deal with Ferrothorn after? I feel like I can deal with Ferrothorn after. I'm actually going to go for knockoff here. It's +1. Should do a good chunk. You're forced to quick attack. I could switch, but it's not worth it, especially because, yeah. And go ahead. Go ahead and die. I do let him activate Battle Bond though by doing so, but no, I don't. I just get in Mag. Mag doesn't die to 2. Yeah, because I'm under terrain. This is awesome. Sorry, buddy. And now I can spam Ice Beam. Don't care if you go Feeny. Yep, get in Pelipper. I get a slow U-turn one more time. Things are looking good. Go ahead. Can't beat me with Water Shuriken anyway. I value that was my best play, by the way, because it got rid of the item to put it in point of Earthquake, and it also caught Feral Thorn in case you wanted to get like Rocky Helmet damage on me. So that was always my best play going for knockoff there. That was not me trying to predict. That was me making the best of all plays. The best of all plays, huh? Alright, go ahead and give me this, Mon. And then you can give me Gren after. Yep, 1, and then give me Gren. Can't Water Shuriken sweep me, so. Good game, dude. I don't get the Heat Ram play. I don't know why you didn't go Hard Pincer. Instead, you gave me a... I'm not sure. I don't understand that play. Like, you gave me a +1 for free. But we'll take it. Alright, so we'll end it there. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed some rain action. It was a lot of fun. Some games were a little bit questionable, but, you know, we're still lower on the ladder, if anything. But, yeah, feel free, of course, to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I would love if you leave a like. This video gets 2 million likes. Anyway, but we'll see you guys next time. By the way, the fan art is amazing. Thank you so much. Let me get the name real quick of... get the name real quick. It's signed right there, but I'm not good at reading signatures. I'm also not good at writing signatures. Shinzo, yeah. Shinzo made it. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. See you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.